What it do, YouTube? We out here, baby. Saturday night, ESMR hour. Gang, gang. Got the early crew in the building. Shouts to the homie from Optimistical, my man Lyle. Optimistical's dope. One of the best bands in the country. I said it now. Sorry, I'm trying not to sneeze. I said it now. I'll say it again. They cold, man. Cav in the building. We got the Cav, the Valley rapper. Our man CAVRAPS has his EP debuting on the show tonight, man. World premiere. Roses. He's got a 3-track EP we're going to get into. BX, BK in the building all day. I'm your man, Bo. Lots to talk about tonight. Lots of things popping off. Let's get into the show, baby. Without further ado, I need a theme song for the show. I've decided that needs to happen, so we'll do that at some point. But for now, you just get the air raid siren to let all the whack folks know to clear the area. You know what I'm talking about? A lot of big music on the show tonight. We're going to be talking about, I got a lot to say about Joe Rogan. We'll be talking about Joe Rogan. India Arie, she was an artist that was popular in, like, I don't know, man. It had to be the 2000s. Like the 2000s, 2007 time range, I think. She had a very popular song. I can't remember the name of it at this point in time. However, she made a compilation of like 42 different times that Joe Rogan used the N-word. And I don't know, man. It's not great. I'm going to play that later in the show. We're going to talk about that. Yeah, a lot to say about that. I got a lot to talk about with that. But without further ado, man, you came for music, so I'm going to play some music. I'm your man, Bo. ESMR hours in full effect. First song of the night comes to us via the Making Hip Hop thread. We're going to do a couple of those joints. I always like to keep new listeners engaged to the show. So this is Candid from the Kid Versa.
When I grab the bar, yeah, raise it. Call me Ronnie, cause I'm cold, man, blazing. Cold-blooded, energetic when the raise it. No price on my worth, can't appraise it. You're lazy, eat or praise it. I'm coming for the head, pray, man. I rip that off like a bandage. I spit that raw, bitch, I'm candid. Bitch, call me Lewis, never let off on the game.
I think the style of this song is pretty cool, but I couldn't for the life of me tell you what he's talking about. I'm just gonna back it up a little bit. I like the delivery though. It's different. You know what I mean? It's different.
Yes, cause I'm cold, man, blazing. Cold-blooded, energetic when the raise it. No price on my worth, can't appraise it. You're lazy, eat or praise it. I'm coming for the head, pray, man. I rip that off like a bandage. I spit that raw, bitch.
I'm coming for the head, praying mantis. That's a weird bar. I think praying mantises use their little whatever them things are, like their pinchers to cut heads off. I get it, but like that was a bad bar.
I'm candid, bitch, call me Lewis, never let off on the gas. Whole nother class, yeah, chop it as a pass. Dropping like I'm Flash, yeah, chasing hella cash. Building up the stash, shit's building hella fast. Curly head the boy, making waves, call me Slash. Flowing like a faucet, you can say I make a splash. Of course, I'm a force, no.
Flowing like a faucet, you can say I make a splash.
You in a pile of ash, yeah.
Man.
The fuck is sitting with the hands out. On the hands, looking for a handout. I ain't never begging for a band now. What I couldn't do once, now I can now. What I didn't know, now I understand how. Making waves, other motherfuckers drown out. Hear my name, bring the motherfucking crown out. You bitches never knew, now you found out. My scars, yeah, they vast. March from my past. March through the darks with my heart, through my art. In my own fucking class, keep my tongue fucking sharp.
We got a lot of music to get through tonight. I'm not focusing on this right here. Look, I don't think the way you presented the song was bad. I mean, as far as the actual sound of your voice, the mix, the way you presented it, it wasn't bad. But like, it's boring. You haven't said a goddamn thing the whole time I've been listening to this. I got no bars to take away from it. I think the pace that you had was cool. I think the style you were rapping in or talking in was like, I don't know, remind me something out of the Wild Wild West a little bit. But like, there's no bars I can grab. Like, you gotta be interesting in the song early. Like don't you can't take forever to be interesting. The listening public has a very short window of time to care about what you're doing. In a minute and 23 seconds, I don't care about this. There's nothing about this that makes me go, oh, I gotta listen again. It's just not interesting. No, FF, I don't personally think Joe Rogan's a racist. Maybe he is, maybe he isn't. I can't really speak to that, but we'll talk more about that. That was Candid, the Kid Versa. Not bad. But it didn't move me. You know, I'm not blown out of my pants about that one. So that was the homie Kid Versa right there. Look, I think I found the best crime I've ever. So I think people that do crimes are dumb, right? Like if you're gonna rob somebody, do it digitally. Don't rob nobody. Don't stick nobody up with a gun. That's stupid. That's old. That's 80s, right? That's 80s, 90s. Don't do that. Become a digital thief if you're gonna do it. I'm gonna talk in a minute after this next joint about one of the best not even a cybercrime. It's just smart. He got caught, so I guess it wasn't that smart. But we'll talk about that next. Let's get this one right here. Another making hip hop joint. This is homie Gary with 2 R's, and this joint is here. The Baddest, featuring Trade Voorhees, which I gotta tell you, I don't think is a bad name, but it's not great. Trade Voorhees. You know, it's like, what does that actually mean?
I think unusual circumstances means complicated taxes. But for a TurboTax Live expert like me, it just makes things interesting. So, give us the ambitious new startup, the failed small business.
The Baddest, Gary with 2 R's, Trade Voorhees. Ash, what up, though?
Losing his mind.
They tell me the good die young. Okay.
And I'm reaping all the benefits.
Look, I started off with dope in my veins. Rock cocaine from the umbilical cord straight to my brain. And being born as high as I was, my tolerance is fucked. I don't suggest you try my drugs. You might just OD. I'm zooted like a OG. And I don't know what hope be. Bitch, I be on my grind. I do not believe in hopefully. Dick longer than Moby.
This is taking too long. I don't have a lot of patience tonight. I'm gonna be perfectly honest. The good part about this thing is it's 2 minutes and 20 seconds. You know what I mean? It's not superfluously long. Shout out to everybody joining us tonight. Liquid Stranger, what up, man? Hit that like button and just joining us. Your man Bo. Esmr on full effect. Just waiting to get the song played, man. $1 to it, get you through in the super chat right now. We are rocking with the homie Gary with 2 R's, Trade Voorhees. This is The Baddest.
In the way I whip it, turn you kuntas into Toby. Yeah. Come and rumble in my jungle, bitch, I'm Mowgli. I don't just aim to hurt you, I come to destroy you totally. I get these bugs to fuck out my garden like Charles Oakley. I'm James.
I get that's a, woo! Gary with 2 R's, that's the bar. I get these bugs out of my garden like Charles Oakley. That's a basketball reference. I think he's talking about Muggsy Bogues. That's cold. Charles Oakley, the 90s? Oh, that's cold.
I'm packing bowls cause I hate rolling. I'm getting lifted like spirits on early Sunday.
It's getting better.
And I work hard for everything of which I wasn't born with. I bet the way I paint a picture got you drawn in. And you won't know it's you until I'm finished, it ain't dawning. The way I stroke is Van Gogh-ish. Smooth as hand lotion. I flex on you on
bars are heavy though.
Downhand.
The bars are heavy though.
Trade tracks slap like them bitches ham boning. I came to stop you pussies up. I put the tampon in. I never really worry. I just find an advantage. And I never really hurry. Take my time and I plan it. I'm somewhere in outer space. I know I might seem outlandish. I got so good at what I do. Some people call me the baddest.
Watered down Tyler the Creator. I can see that. I can see that.
Are you ready?
If you have more than $10,000 in the bank
Did the song end? What was that about? I think the song ended.
and you don't know this,
That was The Baddest right there. Trey Voorhees, the homie Gary with 2 R's. I didn't catch the feature. I don't know. Let me go. Well, going back ain't gonna help me. So that wasn't bad. You know, the pacing of it was the problem to me. I don't like slowly paced songs. I'm not a fan. I don't even like rapping on slowly paced songs. If a song doesn't have a good tempo to it, if a song doesn't have a good tempo to it, I'm not interested. I'm just not. I'm a tempo guy. I like going. If I was a basketball coach, my teams would do nothing but run up and down. Oh, I am a basketball coach, but a basketball coach of old enough children, old enough people, they would just be running the whole time. I like pace. I like tempo. And I feel like this took a minute to get going. I will say my man Gary was in his bag, though. Bars were significant, all right? Bars were significant like married couples. Like, he was doing some things in the bar aspect of the whole joint. But, like, overall, it just didn't have that kind of resonance to me, man. It didn't resonate with me in a way that was significant. It was just, but the bars were there. So I will say that. Overall, I don't even know if I rated the first song. So let me give a rating on this joint right now. The baddest, Gary with 2 R's, Trey Voorhees. I think I'm probably somewhere in the 84 range on it. Not bad. I wasn't blown out. The doors weren't blown off the house. It almost felt, because what I know of Gary with 2 R's, it almost felt a little lazy. But the bars were still heavy. On the first song, the Kid verses, just thinking back on that one, that was probably like a 76 for me. That wasn't that great. We're going to be talking about Joe Rogan. Joe Rogan is going to get kicked off of Spotify soon. I was talking to Wifey about that. She doesn't think he will. He will. I think he will. I'm pretty set in that. Let's get into this next one off the inbox, and then we're going to get into my man CAVRAPS. His new EP is the first listen for the night. Roses got 3 tracks he's breaking out, premiering here on the show tonight. Big shouts to the homie Cav. So a store employee was replacing money in the cash register for 4 years at a Home Depot here where I'm at in Arizona, in Tempe. And the homie managed to change out $387,500. The man got about $400K up out of it before they caught him. I like that. I like that, because that's a crime I appreciate. It took some good thinking. It took a little bit of like, all right, how can I do this? And he did it slowly. Now, he probably should have stopped when he got away with about $200,000. He probably should have had an end game for that, but when you don't see the end coming, you don't think it's coming. So I get that. I thought that's a great crime. I'm not advocating for being a criminal, but that's a great crime. Let's get into this next one, man. As the Anzu, Julius Sacred. This was sent to my inbox, man. Let's peep game.
Like Bermuda Triangle, you'll go missing. They're like prostitutes.
Hey Louis, what up, bro?
Social distance. Tucked at my hip, carry his kitchen, Orbis keyboard, talk to wheat beat and biscuits. Ayy, me and gang got the rods out, we're going fishing. Ups getting pissed, let's reel them in. And cops wonder why they're missing. With Tootsie slide when they be slipping. Get that razor out whenever we shiv them. We got keys, I'm not talking opening doors. We got plenty of ammunition. Circling the opposition in the photo. It rains and pours when we show no remorse. We got keys, I'm not talking opening doors. We got plenty.
Yeah, this isn't a good song. You know, a lot of the bars are ending haphazardly. He said we circling you like 4 doors. Like, or in 4 doors. So the flow of this doesn't sound good. This sounds like a garden hose when it gets twisted up and you trying to water your grass. And like if the water's not in, you're like, what's going on? And there's a big kink in it. That's what this sounds like.
Ammunition to end the war. Circling the opposition in the photo. It rains and pours when we show no remorse.
That's how you do it, FF.
Hop on that Porsche, yeah. Suicide doors, yeah. Show no remorse, yeah. I got my coin, yeah. I got my paper, I got this money, I got this shit in the lyric, yeah. They get annoying, they wanna be like me.
All right, so the second rapper's saving this. It's gotten markedly better in the last 30 seconds.
Be like me, yeah. They wanna get my cheese, said they gon' get on the knees, yeah. Yeah, all of my rest is added, and your band look like some trash, yeah. I got a motherfucking patty, you don't want to set up with a step, you the patty, yeah. I keep it Drake, all of these diamonds, they jump in the face, yeah. Smoking the string, and I'm Rolls Royce in the
This dude is actually decent.
yeah. She give me face, yeah. She give me brain, yeah. All in one take, yeah.
This dude is actually decent.
We got keys, I'm not talking opening doors. We got plenty of ammunition to end the war.
The hook in the first verse are not good.
It rains and pours when we show no remorse. We got keys, I'm not talking opening doors. We got plenty of ammunition to end the war. Circling the opposition in the photo. It rains and pours when we show no remorse. We got keys, I'm not talking opening doors.
All right, let's move on from this, man. That was the homie Asta Anzu, the homie Julius Sacred. Drop your scores for them. Yeah, you gotta quit while you're ahead, man. That's why I respect the Tom Brady for retiring, man. You gotta quit while you're ahead. You can't stay in there forever. You gotta get out of the game before it's too late, man. You gotta know when to hold them, know when to fold them, all right, man? And I respect the homie Tom Brady, TB12, for getting out of the game before the game came to get him. So this joint isn't good, right? It's not horrible. It's not great. The second verse, the feature, I think that might have been Julius Sacred. He saved the day. I didn't like the first verse. I didn't like the hook. It was not good. It sounded off. I think altogether on this one, I'm about a 70. The second verse saved it, but I was almost about to cut it off. I didn't like the first verse. It sounded haphazard. A lot of the bars were landing in weird spaces. It didn't feel natural. I didn't like it. Let's get into this next one, man. Like I said, a little later in the show, we're going to be talking about Joe Rogan, man. The homie is wilding. You know, he got into trouble for using some COVID misinformation. I don't even know why people are speaking on COVID. If I'm a celebrity, if I ever get big, if this show ever does anything, if my raps ever do anything, whatever, I'm not going to say a lot, man. I'm going to go from a dude that talks a lot to a dude that stops talking. And I'm probably going to scrub all of my shit. All of these videos I have will probably not be findable anymore. I'll probably get rid of all of them. Because I don't want nobody coming for me, man. I don't have the patience for it. And I think a lot of people lack context. And they lack nuance. And how everybody's black and white nowadays in the media. Everybody is it's this or it's that. But most everything is in the middle. Life is in the middle, right? But Joe's in trouble. The man is in a bad space. Let's get into the first joint. My man Cav, the Valley Rapper. Cav, why the Valley Rapper? I don't like that for you. I like CAVRAPS. I want to call you CAVRAPS. That just feels like, I don't know, that feels like something like Cav the Valley Rapper. That doesn't do a lot for me. Now, and I hate you, bro. I'm just curious. Do you live in the Valley somewhere? If that's the case. But saying the Valley Rapper to me kind of feels like you're putting yourself in a box. Like CAVRAPS. CAVRAPS. What does Cav do? CAVRAPS. I don't know. I like that a little bit better. 62 wasn't feeling it. Beat was kind of weak. Trick is he rig up soda what people pay for a slice in cash, pocket the difference. That's a smart dude right there. I like his style. Hit that like button if you with us tonight, man. Yeah, never get caught. If you're going to do crimes, if you're going to do anything, you got to know you can get away with it. Otherwise, don't do it. It's not smart. Let's keep things rolling, man. We'll get in this Cav with Roses, his new EP. Let me get the first track popping off here. It's called What You Doing. Let's see what we got here. You got to find it. A lot of downloads tonight, man. A lot of downloads. What you doing? What you doing, Cav? CAVRAPS, his new name. No, I'm just playing. Roses.
Ooh, yeah.
Ooh, we getting in some Young Thug area with these high vocals.
Baby, what you doing? What you doing? You be looking like you're fluent from a new land. And baby girl, you always shooing for a new
Bro, BeatStars.com in the background? I don't like that.
man, and I'm just trying to fill that role. Let me give you all of my heart plus some gold. I'm all the way in and I ain't never gonna fold. Gotta keep you warm every time that it gets too cold. I just love the way you make me feel like I'm at home. And I ain't gonna go, no, I ain't gonna go, no, no. I just wanna hold you close just so I can let you know, no, no, no. I care so much about your soul and I ain't never letting go. What you doing? What you doing? Baby, you know that we cruising. I'm pursuing. Need company cause it's brewing. It's so fluent. Cause you know that's how we do it. It's how we do it. Baby girl, you know we go with the flow. You my lady and I won't let you go. It ain't a lie cause we know that we know. If it dies, we know it wasn't for a show. Baby, what you doing? Whoa. What you doing? You be looking like you're fluent from a new land. And baby girl, you always shooing for a new man. And I'm just trying to fill that role. Let me give you all of my heart plus some gold. I'm all the way in and I ain't never gonna fold. Gotta keep you warm every time that it gets too cold. I just love the way you make me feel like I'm at home. You're my majesty, you're my highness. Could not find any better, baby, you're the best, yeah. When I spend my time with you, I'm feeling blessed. I promise to give you my all and nothing less. Yeah, yeah. What you doing?
Lost, what up, bro?
What you doing right now? Right now, yeah.
All right, that was the homie CAVRAPS. Then you gotta, if you can't find the beat, you can't do the song, bro. No, bro, like, get your music, and there's way too many, especially in this stream alone, too many engineers that just want to work with great artists that might be willing to like even not even worry about a beat and give it to you because they want to work with somebody dope, and you're pretty dope. So I wouldn't do that. There's no reason to do that. Now getting into the actual song, right? Like the lyrics were very bland. It was like eating really well cooked chicken. Like the chicken is cooked well, it just don't taste like much. So I say all that to say, like your vocal tone was good. I thought the singing was actually fairly smooth, but the things you were saying weren't interesting. What are you doing? I wanna know. I can't really even, nothing really stuck to my ribs lyrically. You know, you're the one I'm pursuing. Like it was just very basic. You gotta be more conceptual. You gotta be a little bit smarter. You gotta say things. Demi, what up, bro? You gotta say things that people will remember. I couldn't remember anything you said in this song. It was just a little bit basic, but I thought the preparation for the song, like the vocals, the engineering, the treatment of the song was actually solid. So I'm gonna go 80. It didn't blow me away. It has this feeling of like, I don't know. I wouldn't have turned it off right away, but at about a minute, I would have cut it off. So I would have listened to it. So you got me listening. So maybe it's more like an 83, 84. You got me listening, but it didn't deliver on the potential. I guess that's the best way to put it. It didn't. I love the custom beat stars tag. It didn't deliver on the potential, right? IBGZ, what up? Drop your scores, fair homie. That's my man CAVRAPS. We're rolling out his EP tonight, Roses, brand new world premiere right here on the stream. Big shouts to the homie Cav. Yeah, so you got my attention, but you didn't hold my attention. You know, it's like talking to a really attractive person, right? And like they're laughing at your first couple jokes, and you're like, okay, here we go. And then like 2 minutes later, they go, oh, my friend's calling me, and you kind of lost them. That's what it felt like. Or if like you fishing and you're reeling in, you think you're about to bring in this big mouth bass, and then it jumps off the hook at the last second. That's kind of what that felt like to me. So big shouts to Cav. Gonna be getting further into his EP here shortly, the rest of the night. We're talking about Joe Rogan tonight. What do y'all think of Joe Rogan? Before we get into a more formalized discussion about Joe Rogan, I want to know what y'all think of Joe Rogan. I will say this. I think Joe Rogan is an extremely authentic person. And the problem with being authentic or too authentic is that people aren't going to like it. And I find myself being an authentic person, but I try to like put pillows around it because I don't want people to hate me, but I want people to know I'm honest. And it's a real thin line between being honest and being mean. And so we're going to talk more about that. What do y'all think about Joe Rogan is the question for right now. Let's get into my man. So he's not here tonight. I want to shout out my man H, my man Rudy over from WVCC Radio, man, Syph Life. Homie been dropping off music with me. A lot of it's from the Miami Yayo area. Big shouts to Miami. But his show is dope. He drops on Twitch at Tuesdays and Thursday nights. When he shows up, if he shows up, I'm going to have him pass along his information to y'all, but definitely check out the show. 82 Phenomenal FF from the 6. My man D is in the building. D, we gotta do. I want to do a basketball show with you, bro. We gotta organize that because you got some fantastic basketball takes, and I want to dig into them, and I think we'd have a good time. So we got to figure that out. Even if we do it like once a month, once every couple weeks, whatever. I want to do something like that with you, bro. We'll talk more about that offline. Let's get into this next song. So this is Chaco Valens. Big shouts to the whole 305 area, Miami in the building. What up, though? My man Rudy H. Hopefully he jumps in the bill. We got a song coming from him later tonight, too. Right now, this is Chaco Valens and the homie Orion. This is No Days Off.
My time, but just chill out, man. I told you it was an action. You went over a bump or something. Hey, the car ain't hit no motherfucking bump. Hey, look, man, I didn't mean to shoot the son of a bitch. The gun went off. I don't know why.
No days off, even in the fly jet. Veggies we digest. How about
this beat is cold, though.
My whole triflex, we can never digress. Go roll, tie next. Step up, you can die next. Doping in Pyrex, smoking with pirates. Rebellious riots, America need a diet. I can't die yet. Put aside bets, they say I'm bad, shit crazy. No shit, when I'm mad, I go bad, shit crazy. A lot of action lately. Got me ready to bury ya. Women from Siberia. Love how he euphoric, suck MCs, forfeit cheese on a forklift. So please, my forklift. Filet mignon, I fillet my songs. In the cave along, in the hood of the car. I'm in the hood with a car. That's a DeLorean. gust of wind, I'm Hurricane Dorian. Got the war, can you with a scalpel? You get ready, can you get mount full of machetes? Everything is doubtful when you petty, cracking scalps into I'm deadly. Been running this out for my Chevy. A motherfucking historical monument at every damn beat I'm bombing it. Listen, my attitude is always dominant. And no balance in one man conglomerate. A rebel king of every continent, eating beats without condiments. Deep in pussy, gets rid of condom when bars can pay your condoms rent. Rappers and ghostwriters never get my compliments. Or your faces get a pronto dent. Taking shots for whooping Toronto band, throw you to the wolves and the audience. Then we taking shit on your soul and confidence. I've been a part of anonymous.
Wow.
Every like Nostradamus is broke on my Jeffrey Dahmer shit. Gotta go the llama.
So my man is spitting something fierce. My only thing about like raps like this is like it's tough because the audience that can understand it isn't big enough. Because what you're doing right now from a lyrical perspective and from a delivery perspective, with the clarity that you're rapping with and the balance that you're rapping with is fantastic. But like basics won't get it.
Quick, inside of my head, the drama stick. Nope, you don't want the drama prick. But if there's ever a problem, bitch, I'll throw a Molotov in your window and Holocaust your kinfolk. Kalashnikov, your limo. I've been the boss, you bimbo. I come across as Kimbo. Jaw off, crack dento. Puff sauce and tempos. Keys tossed to rental. Every loss is tenfold. No days off, it's simple. Hollywood burns. I brought the gas can. I brought the matches. You know what the fuck it is? We setting flames to all you motherfuckers. Check it, yo. Serve me a debt that my fist could pay. Watch me reverse attack like an instant replay. In this local town, I'm known round this way. Your vocals sound like the regular voice of Michelet. Hope this convey this new and different day. There's no getting away from the brass biscuit spray. Omnidirectional. You probably transsexual. Can't harm me, cross me, no army protecting you. The next move might end up with flesh wounds. Lose fluids faster than piss drains in restrooms. Fly through the Gaza Strip, walk through the lava pit. Crash a housewarming, spit phlegm on your guaca dip. Take some vodka sips, a room full of hostages. Put wigs like oranges just to see how much props I get. My piece reload in case there's more beef we smoke. Raining all year and claiming PTO. I stays on the clock, don't need a wage from the block. Turn a new page on the day the pub pays stop. Know the contrast between truth and embellishment. No paper trail, proof on embezzlement. If it's you or I in any kind of face-off, then it's do or die like an NFL playoff. Even the savvy got took by Bernie Madoff. So work as hard as a cook and take no days off.
That right there, Chaco Van is the homie Orion, no days
People
off.
think unusual circumstances means complicated.
Yeah, for me, yeah, and I gotta agree with the homie D, man. D, what up, bro? Look, like, I love the lyrical raps, but the problem is Eminem capped that kind of flow off in the 90s, man. Or in the late 2000s. Lyrical, miracle, spherical, big shouts, IB, I agree. Like, look, if you make music, in my opinion, I'm never hating on nobody's art, man. Do your art for you, whatever. If that's how you feel, do it. But from a standpoint of overall salesmanship, selling to people, getting people to be interested in your music, you can't do it as much if you're not interesting, if they can't understand what you're saying. So we got some feedback from the crew right now. So my man Demi, who in his own right is a fantastic engineer and producer, can't hear dude too well. Volume in the Vox would do some justice, plus a little bit too much going on in the mid-range that's making him come off tame. The homie D says, you got to be in the mood for this type of stuff. Yeah, I agree. It's got to be, look, man, it's all about capturing interest. If you're not capturing interest, you're not doing a very good job with your flows, with your music, man. So that's kind of where I land with it, right? Like, I'm going to go, it's an 80. It's an 80. Like, it's cool. I come from the era of that kind of music, man. So like, I can respect it a little bit more than most people probably would because I grew up with that kind of a sonic palette, you know, with that kind of a delivery, that kind of intensity with the rhymes, that kind of bare bones kind of. I respect it, but like, you're not getting it to pop off in this day and age with that, man. That's just facts. Let's get into this next. This is my homie Rudy right here. Here is my man's Instagram, man. So Cypher Life Radio, WVCC Radio, the homie H, Rudy, dope dude. This is actually his song. I'm excited to hear it. He told me he made some music. I'm like, cool. So I'm excited to see what this sounds like. Let me go find the song real brief. Like, in the meantime and in between time, we talking about Joe Rogan. Drop your opinions. So the homie, so my man's Demi said something interesting about Joe Rogan. He's cool. People ruin things by taking it too seriously. That's how Facebook got ruined. Yeah, I don't know if I agree with that. I don't know, man. I think that like you have to take things seriously. Like, I don't know. I mean, like, you can't. I don't think you should get your feelings hurt, but I think you should consider what people say. And so right now, that homie Joe Rogan, there's a compilation of him saying the N-word 42 times. And it's problematic, man. I'll play it for y'all a little later. Let's get into this right now. My homie H2 Owens, my homie Rudy. Let's go. WVCC Radio Site Flap. Let's check this out. This is Party Hats, produced by Tali Rodriguez.
The battle cat's out the bag. 10 toes down until I'm cold on the slab. And one of them toes bout to tag. Till then, I'm in on your swag. Roll the blunts without the swag. Keep your hot ox. The smoke's exotic. Out of sauce, King's packs. It's a quality you lack. Your quantity. Dropping albums back to back. Fact counting. If your quality is whack.
The mix on this is bad.
Take it to the cardiac. Wherever me and Toddy at, that's where the party's at. No joke, this is serious. Heart attack. This here blow confetti out your party hat. Chill, chill.
I like the hook though.
Wherever me and
This reminds me of something 50 Cent would do.
joke, this is serious. Heart attack. This here blow confetti out your party hat.
The mix is bad though. This beat is loud as hell.
I was raised on the front line. While you grew up scribbling gun rhymes, I grew up battling cats who actually pulled out the strap as a punchline. My whole city full of legends that are unsigned. I rep the bottom, baby, city is sunshine. My whole state looks like a host with gun sign. Feel free to tour, hit the beach and unwind. But don't go too far, cause it's trouble you gon' find. 24/7, it's around the clock crunch time. Trying to duck one time. Cubans with Trump signs. The city for
Cubans with Trump signs.
no one touch my plate come lunchtime. You ever been stabbed by a dork with a sport? Plastic handle sticking out your neck like a wart. I used to chug quartz and cipher for sports. Now I sentence you to death or life in my courts. Chill, chill, we'll take it to the cardiac. Wherever me and Tally at,
I like this hook though.
no joke, this is serious. Heart attacks. This here blow confetti out your party hat. Chill, chill, don't take it to the cardiac. Wherever me and Tally at, that's where the party's at. No joke, this is serious. Heart attacks. This here blow confetti out your party hat. I know, he's so annoying.
All right, this song is officially too long. This song should be over.
Like a boy king, I'm an MC, not these rapping toy things. Using autos was the same.
Yeah, we can't do long verses. This should be over. My G, you can't. This should be over.
I don't do that thing, nah. I don't do the scam call. I'ma let it ring, nah. I'ma draw my katana, let my sword swing, nah.
I'ma draw my katana. That's not bad.
Girl, think dinner when you trying to figure what you represent. When you entering the ciphers that I've sentenced. Told you I'm a battle cat, you more like Cringer. Sir, are you rapping or you injured? Pray to God you insured, ought to be censored. You don't want the beef, drink a supplement, insure. I'ma give the rabbit
Drink a
right out of the dance floor.
He said you don't want beef. Drink a supplement. Insure. That's a bar.
Chill, we'll take it to the cardiac. Wherever me and Tally at, that's where the party's at. No joke, this is serious. Heart attacks. This here blow confetti out your party hat. Chill, chill, we'll take it to the cardiac. Wherever me and Tally at, that's where the party's at. No joke, this is serious. Heart attacks. This here blow confetti out your party hat.
Like this. Like this.
That's the homie Rudy. H2 Owens, the homie and them. Party Hats. Big shouts to Rudy, man. Head over to WVCC Radio. I'm actually going to drop the link because I really like what dude does. I don't always love the music necessarily because, like I said, it's a lot of the underground. It's a lot of, like, the stuff I used to listen to when I was a shorty, so I respect it. But I'm older now, and I see that value is only contained in a certain era. But it's worth it because I think the production value of the show is fantastic. On that track particularly right there, so the hook on it, the hook was fun. The beat was fun. It felt a little older to me, but I enjoyed it. It was for my eras, for my generation. I appreciated that. I thought the mix was bad. I didn't think it needed that last verse. I think we got to do 2 verses no matter how long you've been rapping. We got to do 2 verses and skip town. Overall, it was good, though, man. I think that's about an 83, 84 for me. Maybe 85. It's in that 83 to 85 range. Drop your scores. That's the homie Rudy H. 2 Owens right there. The homie WVCC Radio Cypher Life. I dropped that for you. Big shouts to my mans and them. Much love to the crew. We got more music that he sent us that we'll be playing later tonight. We're going to get back into the first listen tonight. I want to give a shout to my homie Cav, man. Big shouts. CAVRAPS. I wish we could change the name. I'm glad you want to change it because that should happen. Big shouts to Cav. Let's get him pulled back up on the screen. Visuals are important. How's you guys Saturday night going, man? How we doing? So my homie Demi said something about Joe Rogan. What do y'all think about Joe Rogan, man? Give me your feedback. We're gonna be talking about him in depth here shortly. Wanna have a discourse, man. I like using my platform to talk to people. CAVRAPS the GOAT. Shouts to Jason Cavinder. Is that your brother? That's your family right there? That's dope. Family supports each other. I dig that. Let's get into this next joint, Miss Me, off the Roses EP. Big shout out to Cav. I think Cav's going to have a big year this year. He's out here working, doing the work, man. I was telling my son earlier, I'm like, man, doing the work is everything. If you're working, if you're doing the work every day, you're going to be successful. This is Miss Me, CAVRAPS, off of his new EP, Roses. B+ from the homie DGS. Appreciate you dropping your score, bro. Happy Saturday, gang. It sounds like this is going to be sad.
Baby, do you miss me? Miss me? Do you want to kiss me? Kiss me? I'm running on empty. I'm feeling so empty, yeah. Baby, do you miss me? Miss me? I know you want to kiss me. Kiss me? I'm running on empty. I'm feeling so empty, yeah. And all this drink has got me thinking, maybe I should let it sink in. It's like I saw before it all, I knew we'd fall.
This is very popish.
And the way you had me feeling was like our love, it had no ceiling. I wonder why we said goodbye. Was it our time? No. Baby, do you miss me? Miss me? Do you wanna kiss me? Kiss me? I'm running on empty. I'm feeling so empty, yeah. Baby, do you miss me? Miss me? I know you wanna kiss me. Kiss me? I'm running on empty. I'm feeling so empty, yeah. Thinking back to things we did, looking back to times when we were just some kids, and everybody makes mistakes, and so we did, and we were in love, and now we're sick. And I need the antidote, every word you spoke. Never felt this, so you always made me glow. Oh, whoa, whoa. Baby, do you miss
Cav, I got it.
Do you wanna kiss me? Kiss me? I'm running on empty. I'm feeling empty. Baby, do you miss me? Miss me? Do you wanna kiss me? Kiss me? I'm running on empty. I'm feeling so empty, yeah. Baby, do you miss me? Miss me? I know you wanna kiss me. Kiss me? I'm running on empty. I'm feeling so empty, yeah. Looking back to things we did, looking back to times when we were just some kids, and everybody makes mistakes, and so we did.
That was on me, Cav, right there. CAVRAPS, man. The Roses EP. Jumping off tonight, the first listen for the show, man. ESMR Hour, welcome. Thanks for being here. Yeah, man, Cav, you just got to be more complex, man. These songs just sound too basic. Now, I will say this. You have a style and a vibe that you've established. That's big, man. That's big, 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 big. You have a sound. Now you got to craft and cultivate that sound. You got to bring out the best in yourself, and I think that, like, you have to work on your songwriting because I think in order to be successful as any artist, you have to be clever, you have to be flamboyant, and you have to be funny. Like all the artists I can think of, and the biggest artists, Lil Wayne, Drake, Nicki Minaj. I guess I went to one camp right there when I did that. Kendrick Lamar, even off topic people, A$AP Rocky, even people that aren't big, aren't big, but aren't mainstream. MF Doom. Benny the Butcher. You have to have some kind of bravado and something that makes you known. And I don't feel like you found that yet. Because all of this shit is super basic. It's basic. And I think if you can add a touch of cleverness, a touch of humor, a touch of... And the songs also don't sound like you're pulling from experiences. Like, that song sounds like it could have been like, oh, I had this experience and I told a story about it, or I was dating this girl and this thing happened. But we don't get that because all you're kind of saying is like, you know, it's, do you miss me, do you want to kiss me? Like, it's basic. It has to be deeper. It has to have a personal touch to it. And that's what I think is missing from that song right there. But overall, it's solid, though. Like, from a mixing standpoint, I thought it was okay. It was a little nasally, a little bit of high end on that. It was a little sharp for my taste. So I think I'm at 85 with it, though. I don't think it's bad. I really think it's got some teeth to it. I think appreciate that wifey's in the building showing love. Yeah, but I think it's got some teeth. I think you can grow on it. I just don't think it establishes exactly the kind of power that you want it to have. So we're talking about Joe Rogan. Wifey, since you're in the building, I want your opinion of Joe Rogan. We're going to talk Joe Rogan here probably in about 20 minutes or so. I want to have a discourse on this whole thing because it's interesting to me. It's fascinating. I think dude is causing himself a lot of problems because he's not being careful with what he says. And while I love saying whatever you think, you got to be careful. The world ain't ready for that, man. I think I said this earlier. If you're an authentic person, it's dangerous. It's dangerous. Shouts to my guy, Demi. Demi, you're an authentic person. And sitting with you and enjoying a conversation with you, you're a delightful human being. But, like, when you're authentic, I can see some things being said, like myself included, that I could say, I could say some assets in no time at all. I could say some things that people would have a problem with, and I'm sure I do sometimes. So, you know, being authentic is like, it can be dangerous. Being honest about how you feel can be dangerous. Let's get to this next one. This is Ciano. Big shouts to the RJB collab community. If you don't know about the RJB collab community, holla at your boy offline. Another great place. I mentioned WVCC Radio. The RJB collab community is also a great place to network with other artists, work on specific projects and challenges that RJB puts out. It's actually a great place to find. I've met a lot of fantastic artists through it. Big shouts to RJB collab community. Let's get into the next one right now. This is Ciano featuring Asta Anzu and Julius Sacred. So two of the artists we heard earlier, and a homie named Ciano. This is Come and Get It. Let's check it out. I feel like I might have reviewed this, so if I did, I'm cutting it off.
Take you down, I'ma take you down. It's feeling so good, got you making sounds. Getting complaints, you've been moaning so loud. Working hard, girl, let me love you down. Baby, I know you've been stressing, take your shoes off. Let me do my work and take the load off. First you get massages, 2 you get a kiss, 3 no more talking, 4 you diving straight in. Yeah, take some PTO, finishing the.
This doesn't sound mixed very well.
Cardio, ain't no stopping, we keep moving.
This isn't mixed very well.
So we keep grooving. Come and get it, girl, if you want it. You hot, you shine, bring the sun in. On your bullshit, girl, you run it. I'ma make the most of the moment. Do your thing, you been getting money. We bees in the trap, girl, you the honey. The way that you staring says you want me. The sex be so good, we always in sync.
She keeps on blowing my mind. This girl, she got me running wild as we get close up tonight. One stop to the sun, it starts to shine. To keep it going through the night. Your lips are mine, it feels so tight. And every little piece of you makes me feel alive. All the things you do.
This verse is cool.
Get up close, let me feel that body in my head like a mystery. Pleasuring you blissfully. All the things you do, everything you say. I just can't seem to get you out of my brain.
Come and get it, girl, if you want it.
This hook is bad. This isn't good. The way this sounds in the mix is awful. Awful.
I'ma make the most of the moment. Do your thing, you've been getting money. We bees in the trap, girl, you the honey.
It's way too busy. The vocals are layered poorly.
The sex be so good, we always in sync.
right, that's enough of that. I was very patient with that song. That was not a very good song. So the vocals, the verse in the middle was cool, man. That was actually solid. You know, I don't know that Asta, I think that's Asta right there. I don't know that you know, it's a little bit muddy just because I don't know if English is the first language for the homie, but or if it is, he just has a heavy accent, which is fine either way. But that first verse and the mix on that, the layering on the vocals is bad. There's a lot of high and a lot of distortion. It felt like in my headphones. I didn't like that. Wheezy is saying that consequence of their reaction. Yeah, you can't say things, and that's the thing. You can't just say. I think Joe Budden and Joe Rogan specifically, funny they're both names of Joe. They came up in a time where before the internet and before trolling and before everybody sees everything. They both of those specific dudes are two of the biggest hosts when it comes to podcasting. And they both came up in a time where it wasn't as serious as it is now. And I think both of those dudes aren't aware, or they don't care, and they never had to face consequences of like some of the stuff they say. Like, I say a lot of stuff too, but you got to be semi like aware of what you say. Too much reverb on the vocals. Thank you for putting that in the technical way that I couldn't express. Yeah, that's facts. It was just muddy. It was super muddy. I don't think I gave it the score. Let me give it a score real quick. I'm gonna go like 74. I really didn't like that song. The verse in there was cool, but like it was just so different. It felt like, I don't know. It felt like eating bad pudding. I don't know. Everything is Fat Boy's terms for me. That's just the easiest way to think of it to me. Let's get into some of this Joe Rogan stuff. We'll take a short breather on the music. I want to get into this Joe Rogan. So there's a video of Joe Rogan saying the N-word 42 times, and I don't want to play it. I just think it's interesting. I don't know who's gonna care or pay attention to this, but in my opinion, it's worth watching. So I'm gonna play it. I'm gonna play it real brief, like, and then I'm gonna play his apology, and we can get back into some music and talk about it all, because I like to talk, man. I'm a thinker, or at least I think I'm a thinker. I don't know. But
if you're a homeowner in Arizona and you're still paying for electricity, then you could be missing out on free.
Shut up. All right. So here's the start of the video. Okay, my guy, I don't want to hear this. You already gave me this whole spiel. If you're a homeowner in Arizona, shut up. Shut it. All right, I'm gonna play this real quick. I want to see what y'all think about this. RJB, what's up? We're talking Joe Rogan right now. Joe Rogan just got in trouble because somebody spliced together probably about a 25-second clip of him saying the N-word 42 times. And here it goes.
Yes. Saying the word. You know. Yes. Saying the word. You've already said D is just like saying. She's calling you like this boy that he's but starts calling them word. There should be a word like, especially like the word that's about. He says guy, and they're saying allowed to use the word out the word. You couldn't say.
So as you can see,
all right,
the clips taken from, years.
Now, without delay, we're gonna watch the apology. We're gonna watch the apology without delay, because the apology was interesting. The apology was really fascinating. But I'm going to tell you, I think the video was made a lot worse with the beeps. Because when you really think about what he's saying, and they said it that many times, you just hear the beep, and he just keeps saying it, you're like, this is really, really bad. Like, that's not okay. Now, let's watch the apology, because I thought the apology was really fascinating as well. And I know some people may not care about this, but I do, and it's my platform. So, boom! Let's check it out. The reaction. The apology, I should say.
Hello, friends. I'm making this video to talk about the most regretful and shameful thing that I've ever had to talk about publicly. There's a video that's out that's a compilation of me saying the N-word. It's a video that's made of clips taken out of context of me of 12 years of conversations on my podcast, and it's all smushed together, and it looks fucking horrible, even to me. Now, I know that to most people, there's no context where a white person is ever allowed to say that word, never mind publicly on a podcast. And I agree with that now. I haven't said it in years, but for a long time, when I would bring that word up, like if it would come up in conversation, instead of saying the N-word, I would just say the word. I thought as long as it was in context, people would understand what I was doing. Like that context was part of the clip we were talking about Red Fox, how Red Fox said that word on television in the 1970s, and how times have changed so much since then. Or about how Richard Pryor used it as one of the titles of one of his albums. Or I was quoting a Lenny Bruce bit, or I was quoting a Paul Mooney bit, or I was talking about how Quentin Tarantino used it repeatedly in Pulp Fiction, or I was talking about how a Netflix executive, ironically, used it because he was trying to compare it to another offensive word, and he said it out loud, and they fired him.
So that was part of, I'm not gonna play the whole thing. That was the homie Joe Rogan. So this is very nuanced, and we're gonna talk more about it in a minute. I'm looking back at the thing. I don't know how clearly that all came through because the internet in my area sometimes be shitty. But let me know if y'all saw that, what y'all think of it. I'd love to get feedback on that. What y'all thought about that, how it came across to you. IBGZ just hit the super duper, so we're gonna super duper his song to the top. Get that joint played. He's got a new beat he just dropped. What did y'all think about that? If you were able to see it and even semi-clearly, what did you think about that video? How did you feel? I want some feedback. I'm curious. In the meantime, let's get into this new beat from homie IBGZ. This is Peace of Mind. What up, Sammy? How you doing, bro? Goes pretty hard, IBGZ. I like that it's up tempo. I gotta say, it's a little too busy for me. I could probably write a verse to it. I think you need a real fast, real technical rapper. Joyner Lucas, Eminem, Hobson, Logic. I can see a lot of artists on this. That was a new joint from homie IBGZ. It was too busy for me. I wouldn't know. I would need somebody to lay a template down of what to do on that for me because I don't know. It's so bombastic. It's so hard hitting, but it has the I don't know what instrument that is. It has a lot of that going on. Like I don't know. I wouldn't know how to shape a song out of that, but I can see the value, and I can see a lot of media. I can see that being used for a lot of media. You know, I can see videos being shot to that, dance videos. I can see that in party scenes in a TV show or a movie. I mean, it's definitely got a lot of usage. It's definitely a lot of places you can use that. For me personally, I don't know what I would do with it, but I like the beat a lot. I'm actually gonna go 90 on that. It's in between like an 87 and a 90. I'm on the higher end because I liked it. I just don't know what I would do with it. So if somebody puts a hot verse on that or a hot hook on that, I could go ahead and do some things with it. So Demi says he wouldn't apologize. So Demi, how clearly did you see that? Because that's not me, questioning, your take. It's just me saying how I can't see your side of it. So is it clear at all? For me, he has to apologize. Business-wise, people aren't going to stand for that. He also has been in trouble lately for misinformation on COVID. So he's messing with his money. Some of his takes are messing. And it all depends on what you're all about. If you're really about being true to yourself, maybe he shouldn't have. I didn't like that. And I think he was so comfortable using a word that he lulled himself into a sense of thinking that it was okay. We'll talk more about that. I want to get into some more music right now. Another one from the homie Rudy H2 Owens right now. He shot this over to me. This is B Dope, the most hated. Let's get B Dope pulled up on the screen here. I think he definitely, I mean, for the sake of his money, he had to apologize. There was no getting around that. Certain things that big artists, when you do it, or big anything, when you do it, you have to apologize. There's not an option in that matter. But I think that I don't think he should have been saying it, and I think he was being very callous in saying it. Let's get into the most hated. This is the homie B Dope. B Dope's been rapping for a minute. He's also out of the MI Yayo. Big shouts. This is the most hated.
It's Bob here, motherfuckers. Yeah. Ayo, the most hated, shine like a nickel plated. I'm underrated, underground, my sounds are vibrated. The most hated, shine like a nickel plated. You're mad at the fact that I finally made it. Ayo, now how?
This sounds very hollow and tinny.
This then ridiculed, in the bottom of the map pit, it's pitiful. How many I can name and at the same time spit at you, just to get rid of you, lame individuals. I had it up to here with the weak. The meek shall inherit the earth, makes a bit of you a better me. For what it's worth, you would never be better than me. Forget about it, never mind. Got a flow you would never find. Whenever
I'm probably gonna skip this in a minute, and the main reason is because it sounded like it was recorded on a computer microphone. I can't deal with that. It sounds like it was recorded like, you know, before like microphones were cheap, like in the early 2000s, where like dudes are rapping on computer mics or headsets. It's a bit hard to listen to.
If I rhyme, I would never lose ever. Come on, man, I only get better with time. And I'm the rock bottom's most defiant MC, the most hated, that's me, the most hated. Shine like a nickel plated. I'm underrated, underground, my sounds are vibrated. The most hated, shine like a nickel plated. Y'all mad at the fact that I finally made it. Now when it comes to beef, we could take it to the streets, take it to the stage, take it to your asses up in the grave. You see me? I ain't the type to ever let beef die. I'm the type to run up on you and let your teeth fly. Take it to your chest and watch your ribs crack, cry. I don't give a fuck. Both you and your clique suck ass.
I didn't like that. Okay, you saw it. It wasn't malicious, so he gets a pass ultimately. Yeah. I don't know, man. I don't know that he gets a pass. I don't know, because this is coming right after the COVID thing. A lot of like Neil Young is the biggest example, but a lot of artists, India.Arie, a lot of artists have taken their music off of Spotify because of his COVID misinformation. And now this, I don't know, man. I don't know. I think it's usually the beginning of the end. I don't think he should apologize. Now he's going to cancel for it. It's usually the beginning of it. Yeah, that's true. I mean, he shouldn't have been saying, I don't know. I'm amazed. I'm amazed he got away with it for that long. I'm shocked nobody else saw that back in the day, man. Let's get into this next one from the homie CAVRAPS. My man's in them. I'm not calling him the Valley Rapper no more. He said he wants out of that name. I'm not going to perpetuate that. Let's get into the last song from the Roses joint. It's not too bad. I just think you got to be more creative, Cav. You got to get in your bag a little bit more. You got to write music from a little bit more thoughtfully and not as basically. And I see some people, like, I'm the type of person, I won't put out a song if it's not like, if it doesn't have an aspect of humor or really, really strong rap. Like, it has to have something to make people go, oh shit. Like that's kind of my, and you know, and maybe not every song does that, but I don't put out a ton of music because a lot of the music I make doesn't have that aspect. So I'm just not gonna, and that could hurt me in the long run. But that's how I feel about it. It has to be impactful, stick to your ribs. Let's get into No Fake Love from the Roses EP, the homie CAVRAPS.
Yeah. Purchase your tracks today.
And I hate that. Kev.
It's a windy night. It makes me feel.
Kev, I don't want no more joints that have the beat thing, but there's no reason to have that shit. That's amateur hour, bro. I can't support that. I love you, dude, but I can't support that shit at all.
Yeah.
Purchase your tracks today.
How is that relevant, Demi?
It's a windy night. It makes me feel like I can fly, like I can try, like I can make it through another night. then I wake up, I put my face up, and then I pour my coffee, pour it in the same cup. I just need a change up, done with all the fake love. No fake love, no fake love. Just trying to change my life up now. Maybe I should move out my town. I can't deal with all this shit now, and I can't even make a sound. Baby, I just need you right now. I miss you all the time now, even when you're gone for just a day. And I don't know how I just found you. You've always been around too. I can't believe that you just found your way. No fake love, baby, I just wanna make love. No fake love, no fake love, no fake love, baby, I just wanna make love. No fake love, no fake love. For me or for you, and when it's me and when it's you, and all the things that we do, and we know that it's true. Cause baby girl, you have gone and changed my whole world. There ain't a single other girl that could do the same that you do. That you do.
Hey, Cav, we need some raps, bro. I want to hear you spit something. A lot of this has been R&B.
That you do. That you do.
Purchase your tracks today.
Whoa.
I hate that so much.
Baby, you know I love having you. We're gonna find the avenue. The only way we're going is up from here. And I know that you are the one for me. My vision's clear, it's plain to see. I know that we were meant to be. I have no fear. No fake love, baby, I just wanna make love. No fake love, no fake love, no fake love, baby, I just wanna make love. No fake, you show me all the same love, and we don't need no.
I'm a off now. I didn't necessarily care for that one, Cav. I mean, for me, like, you're a good singer. It's just boring. I don't know if it's the beat selection. I think that has a part of it. You choosing these very low tempo beats. I don't think you're not a bad artist. Demi said it for me the best way you could possibly say it. You're good at what you do, but you just need time to figure out how to hone that in. You got to be more. You have to be more personal with your music. No fake love, baby. I just want to make up. That's little kid writing right there. That's like one of my kids could write that. Like, you got to be deeper. You got to be more nuanced with your music. Talk about your personal expressions. Talk about things you're going through. Like, I didn't feel anything that I didn't feel any actual, like, realism from that. It just felt like it's kind of power puffy. It was kind of icing on a cake. I want the cake, man. I'm just getting the icing right now. It's good icing though. The icing tastes good. I'm not hating on that, but it's just not. It's not in an area that, like, I'm gonna play it every day. You know what I'm saying? Like, I would listen to it a little bit and then probably go on to something else. So for that one particularly, that probably is like an 83 for me. The whole EP is probably in the 80s, probably about an 83. I think that the engineering is pretty good. I think that the vocals are pretty good. I just don't think that you're picking beats, and I don't think you're picking things. I don't think you're picking things that really accentuate what you do. I think the way you're laying these songs out, there's not a lot of raps on it. There's not a lot of fast. It's very slow, and it's just you kind of saying stuff, and that's what my issue is for it. So I'm gonna get a whole tape, probably about 83, maybe 84. Not bad. Email at moonrocks, esmr0775 at gmail. I'll put it in there because I'm a nice guy. Let's keep things rolling, man. From the RJB collab community, shouts to my man RJB. He's probably closing down a bar right now, so shouts to him for tuning in. This is 961 official video. I'm gonna get out the way so y'all can watch it.
Dig the grave up. Dig the grave up. dig the grave up. Homie ain't dead yet. Homie ain't dead yet. Homie ain't dead yet. Homie ain't dead yet. My biggest fear was getting deported to the 961. Hawaii was dumb. At 17, I'd go right to slums. Right on time, you mighty dumb. Despite the nights, I was still fighting them. Fighting who? Inside the numb. Blood vision of a kid who got rhymes, yeah, some never believed he could likely win. Never won nothing but some Nike socks. Never won shit, bitch. The herd done heard, so the herd done flock. But a bird flies solo, the first to drop. Cursed with the motherfucking thirst, no drops. Last till first place, room filled with ops. Straight leg to the straight leg, stayed unfazed when earned my first dollar at 17 years old. Every week I sold, but then decided yes, the booth is exactly where I need to go. The beats they both reflected what I need to know. Gave me the strength for a 10-month lease to hold with ease of flow. Eventually the whole Middle East gonna know. They gon' see those who ain't believe in me, the fucking foes. But those who know done invested in the flows of a massive ghost of the maddest, most saddest, rope hanging little maggot who stick like a leech to those who didn't vet them. Potential, cut the hose of the planet. I got a plan, start from the bottom till I got some fans, and then grow myself as the illest, make a cult for them. Long as I got a pulse, I win, and if I don't, bury me with no coast. My friends set fire to the body that produced it. Damn. Grab a lighter, burn the motherfucking rubrics. Damn. They applied or at least fucking tried to do this. I'm fluid, versatile, can't glue me.
That was the homie Lack Bezzy 961. I'm not gonna get through the whole song. That's 5 minutes. I like Bezzy's flow a lot. I'm proud of this kid, man. When he first started sending me music, it was not good. I mean, not good. But he's really developed into a solid artist. Efforts there. I thought the video was pretty dope, man. The black and white, the kind of like, I don't know, the kind of street vibe, but kind of feels revolutionary. I didn't really know what he was saying. It was hard to follow him on that joint, and he really did the up and down flow. And that's a cool flow, like a lot of the time, but I just felt like it was too heavy-handed on this. I didn't feel like the beat was as interesting as it could have been. I mean, like, he probably made the beat, and shouts like Bez, he makes a lot of his beats too. I believe the homie is in Lebanon or Turkey, and forgive me if those countries are nowhere near each other, but it's one of those two. So I love this kid. This didn't do it for me. It wasn't the most interesting. The video was dope though. I'm gonna grade the video. I give the video about a 90. The video was cool. The song in and of itself was just kind of boring. And I've been seeing that with some of the music tonight. Tonight has not been. We've had some great nights of music, and I always call it like it is. I'm an honest person. I'm not Joe Rogan, but I'm an honest person. We usually have really, really strong. The music tonight has been so-so. It hasn't been as good as normal. And for Lack Bezzy, he's had better songs than that. I'm gonna give the song about an 80. The song was kind of boring. It wasn't bad, and it had a little bit of pace to it. It had a little bit of rhythm. It was in the pocket. It felt okay, but it just wasn't that interesting. Let's get to this next one. Big shout out to RJB Collab Community, man. This is Empty, the homie Miro. All right, Moon Rocks, I got you, bro.
Victor, what do you know about fire?
I got little to lose, too much to gain. Wasted time got me caught in my feelings again. Liquor courage, washing all of my doubts away. Just can't keep holding myself back no more, no more. Got this burning desire to make it out of this loop. This lifestyle I'm living is just killing me too. Living anxiously, overcome with emotion.
I like his voice.
Can't seem to put words in motion. Doubts keeping me frozen. Got to shake that note.
I think I like this.
Only time can tell if I ever be okay.
Box could have been better. Big shout out, Demi. Thanks for rocking with me, bro.
I got little to lose, too much to gain. Wasted time got me caught in my feelings again. Liquor courage, washing all of my doubts away.
I like his voice.
Keep holding myself back no more.
Miro, I want to hear you over an acoustic guitar, bro. I feel like you would sound super dope on some acoustic shit.
No more. This ain't the time and place. Got places to be. Doubting myself got me nowhere, so I gotta stay strong now. Gotta make moves now. None of that pussy shit is my time.
None of that pussy shit.
All the hating shit, y'all better fall back in line. Oh God. Only time can tell if I ever be okay. I'ma give him hell, I'ma give him hell, okay. I got little to lose, too much to gain. Waste of time, got me caught in my feelings again. Lick of courage, washing all of my doubts away. Just can't keep holding myself back no more.
I like the vocals in that track right there, Miro. I like the vocals, and I love your voice, man. I feel the pain in it. I believe the pain in it is real. I like what you were talking about. I like the pace of the song. The song in and of itself, though, it was about a 2-minute song. It was probably right. So that's probably like an 87, 88. That's not bad, man. It was listenable. I felt something with it. It had like Moonrock said, it had a vibe. It felt good. I can't think a lot of I would change. I do think your tone doesn't change at all in the song, and I think it becomes a little bit gelatinous. It kind of morphs into this like gush, this mush, because there's nothing that differentiates it. And the mix is bad. I agree. I don't think the mix is great either. So that's a great point, Felix. So for me, I'll probably go 86. What do y'all think, man? Drop your scores for the homie. Let's get into my man's FF. This is good. I'm in a rapid mood. My freestyles have been cold lately. I say that now, and then if this is a good beat and I freestyle and it's trash, I don't want it held against me. But I've been freestyling in the car, and it's been good. So it's so funny. So I'm coaching these teams, right? I'm coaching a basketball team. I'm coaching a softball team for my daughters because I like spending time with my kids, man. And it's easier to spend time when I'm running the team. And nobody can mess it up. If it gets messed up, I like making mistakes that are my fault. I don't want to see somebody else mess up my kids. I want to mess them up myself, okay? That's how I feel about it. I ain't gonna let nobody else do that. I'm gonna do it. So I'm coaching these two teams, and like I've noticed that sometimes when the spotlight is on people, they get a little different. And I've noticed that with some of the girls, they do great stuff in practice in the game, they just fall apart. So I say all that to say, if I start rapping and it's bad, don't hate on me, is the point. Let's get into this, my homie FF from the 6. And I've been saying this for weeks and weeks, and I'm going to say it every week. And FF, you don't do enough to put my words out into the universe and actually take my words and post them on your stories, because you are dope, bro. I respect you so much, how hard you work, how much your beats are getting better and better, and they're so different. And nothing is ever the same. It's really dope, man. So I'm going to continue to give you credit. And you should post these words all over the world. This is 3 Jolly Pigeons. Great freaking name for a track. C major and 75 BPM. I think it's 75. Well, this is unique. I can't wait to see what the beat drop does. Okay. Oh. I can see Royce the 5'9" putting this beat in a body bag. Yeah. Yeah. Now I'm talking about the positive words I say about you, not me in general. The words that I say about you, bro. I like this. This isn't for me, but I like it. I can see like a rock artist on this too. You don't really know my pain, my pain, my pain. Yeah. don't know. I like this, man. Actually, I can see Lag Basie on this. The dude who just reviewed his music. I can see him killing this. This is dope, man. This is super dope. Came to get the money. I just came to get the money. I just came to get the money. Yeah, I like this, bro. This is vibey, man. Trying to live spacious. Why they hate this? Under God's graces, I'ma make it. Yeah, this is cold, man. It's a cold beat right there, bro. I should have freestyled. I was getting warmed up. No, that's solid, bro. That's solid right there. I'm gonna go 94 on that. I like that, man. That was really cold. Did I hear rain too in that? Did you use like a rain sample? That's fantastic, man. Drop your scores from the homie FF. That was fantastic, man. I really enjoyed that. That made my night. Good song, man. Good job, bro. Good beat. Very, very solid. My man right there. My man FF from the 6'5". It's a gangster right there, man. That was fun. I felt good. I liked it. I enjoyed that. My man's FF from the 6'5", man. Hey, check this out, yo. 95,000 people have reported $770 million in losses because of social media scams. Bro, do y'all be getting them messages like, yo, put your Cash App here. I'm gonna send you $5,000. Some of y'all are giving y'all shit up like dummies. Stop doing that. It's clearly a scam. You don't get money for nothing in America. Well, you don't if you're a minority. But the point I'm making is, no, bro. No, okay? No. Jesus. I get them things every day. I'm like, do I look dumb? Is dumb written on my forehead? Like, don't give anything to anybody who asks, okay? Let me just leave it at that. I don't want to get on a soapbox. But that's an astounding amount of money. Now, if we do the math on that, I want to do the math on that real quick. Because 95,000 people losing 700 million? Them people made a lot of, so it was people who had money, apparently. Let me see. Let's see. 770 million from 95,000? That doesn't make any sense. Them people had a lot of money then. Huh. I guess it's only $800 a person. So the average person is losing $800. That sounds about right actually. 770 million in losses from 95,000 people. That's crazy. Did I already cover Rumor's new track? I think I did, but I covered it when it was like more of a conceptual thing. Steve, if you sent it through, that's cool. I'll get to it. I got a long list of music I'm working through here. I'm working through that at a pretty brisk pace, if I do say so myself. Let's get into this next one. Is the homie Dark Boy Shiz. The homie follows me on Instagram and said, play the song, bro. And I said, sure, buddy. Sure, why not? Have y'all ever been involved in an online scheme? I haven't, because I don't trust anybody and I don't give up a lot of my information. But apparently it happens a lot. Oh, then I don't see them, FF, okay? I just don't see them. I'm sorry. Let's get into this next one, man. This is the homie Dark Boy Shiz. The name of this joint is How I Feel 2. So if you didn't hear How I Feel 1, you might be in the dark a little bit, but it's all right. Getting into this Dark Boy Shiz, How I Feel. Part 2. My man's name is Shazir McClim. It doesn't matter what his name is. How I Feel Part 2, Dark Boy Shiz.
We're grateful that the 2020.
No, I'm grateful that I don't have to listen to that ad. Let's go.
I'm not going
That's funny. Shouts to Moon Rocks for the jokey jokes. I got a feeling this is gonna be great.
I'm not going that way.
I was correct.
Me and you. I was going through pain alone, but you fucking knew. Yeah, I lost a lot of shit. Yeah, I'm feeling blue. Running through them hundreds, but I don't gotta boo. And I don't wanna boo, but I don't gotta boo. But I don't gotta boo. But I don't gotta boo. Yeah, that shit over again. Annie, and Jay, and Ciroc.
Damn, 3 though.
Yeah, that's what I fuse. I know it sounds like a lot, but drugs what I abuse. My heart's so done, I feel like hit the fuse. When I look back, I noticed I was getting used. Sit there and look dumb as shit.
Okay, who wants to feedback that song for me? I don't want to be mean. Can somebody get feedback for me? Because I'm in a mood that nothing I'm going to say is going to be nice. That I got so much. Because somebody please, I just want to read you guys' feedback to this person. I don't want to say nothing. Because if I say something, it's going to be rude. I guess I have to say something. It is my show. This is what I do. Okay, so I'm going to just be straightforward as possible. Dark Boy Shiz, me and you, right here, okay? Number 1, get a better microphone. You're recording on maybe your iPhone. Look, if you're broke, that's okay. I get that. But I've seen people make songs on their iPhone that sound better than that. So that's not an excuse. Yeah. Nah, people are dumb. How they lose them? So Felix says boo, and he says boo with extra O's. Okay, so like I said, I'm gonna be straightforward about this. I'm sorry, I got distracted, Dark Boy. So first and foremost, get better equipment. Your equipment is bad. Whatever you're using isn't working. You can get a good AT, what is it, 1040 mic? I think it's 1040. You can get that joint for about $115. You can make $115 pretty easily. I don't know, cut some lawns. I don't know how young you are, old you are. You sound like you're kind of young. If you have a job, maybe save $10 from every check. It's not that hard to get good equipment. You just got to save a little bit. It's not that difficult if you really love music. That sounded bad. That's number 1. Number 2, the RJB is a homie of mine. He has a Discord channel, man. Hit me on the Instagram at Merrill Productions, MERRILL Productions. We could talk about a gun clapper. So, and then like, what are you talking about? No, we're gonna play this just so I can give good feedback. What are you saying?
Again, I refuse. Yeah, I refuse. Yeah, I refuse.
See, so obviously you freestyle this track because you're not saying shit. You're not saying anything. You're just literally saying words as they come to your head. So that's a problem too. You might actually want to write your music and put some thought into it. None of this sounds like it was rehearsed.
Hundreds, but I don't gotta boo. And I don't wanna boo, but I don't gotta boo.
I don't gotta boo, and then you started humming. That's not gonna work for people. You have to give actual effort. You're not Lil Wayne, you're not Jay-Z, you're none of these people. You have to put effort and time into your music. You have to write your lyrics. You have to recite your lyrics. You have to recite your lyrics again and again and again and again and again. You have to have a concept. You have to think. You can't just put out garbage. And I'm only going in like this because you sent this shit to me, okay? That's why I have free reign to say what I want. I didn't tell you like, oh, send me your music. You sent this to me. This is bad, bro. This should not be out in the world. If you have people you care about and they heard this and they told you this is good music, my advice is to separate yourself immediately. They don't care about you, fam. Take it how you take it. I'm not trying to be mean, but I will be accurate. I will be honest, and I will give you good feedback. That was a 46. And I don't think I've ever given a score that low, but that was a 46. Let's move on. I think I've said enough rude things. Let's get my man Paul Lewis. Paul will be better. Paul will be better. I'm confident in Paul. Yeah, I don't know how you... So, at my job, they got these phishing emails they send out, right? They send out these emails, right? And they ask you to give information. You know, they're like, oh, Amazon wants to send you a gift card. What's your social? And they're very basic, obvious emails, right? And people still get it wrong. And so at my job, what they've started to do is you got to take a class if you get it wrong. Because, like, you shouldn't get it wrong. It's not that hard, man. Nobody's trying to give you anything. Everybody wants to scam everybody. This is the USA in 2022. We're all poor. Let's get into this next one. This is my man, your man, our man, Paul Lewis with Cruising. Yeah. Keep working. I guess.
Okay, like, coming with the shack attack. If you talk smack, then I'm clapping back. No one wanna blast all the cap you rap, but I know I got this, I ain't lacking that. I'm on LSD, I feel alive today. You an MP3, can't rhyme my way. 4 a.m. type shit, chillin' wide awake. Arizona on my license plate. Okay, I'm cruising through the city in New Whip.
Hey, Paul Lewis, if you're taking LSD and you haven't invited me to do so, I have to question our friendship.
Better move if you ain't really with the shits, with the shits. Ain't no faking, I'm legit. Why you playing all these tricks? Opening the end zone and again six. Unless I'm on Nintendo, I will never switch. Okay, I'm cruising through the city in the whip, in the whip. Better move if you ain't really with the shits, with the shits. Ain't no faking, I'm legit. Why you playing all these tricks? Opening the end zone and again six. Unless I'm on Nintendo, I will never switch. Okay, life's been rocky, but I gotta get it ASAP. They can't stop me, everybody gonna stay mad. You can block me, but I know
the flow is cool.
Plan, better change that because I be feeling like I'm Buster Posey and I run from police. Think you got it, you ain't nothing low key. You be running slowly.
Homie spitting though.
You be saying there's some below.
P. Louie.
Pull up in the coupe like that. And I got the moves like Jack.
I like it, man.
P. Lou on a track. I know that you wanna do it like that. You got some rocks on your watch. I got some rocks in my jack. You hated the fact. I said what I said. I ain't taking it back. I'm cruising through the city in the whip.
This is chill, man. I like this.
You ain't really with the shits, with the shits. Ain't no
he said that hit though.
Why you playing all these tricks? Opening the end zone.
I like that hashtag, Jimmy. I have to use that.
Cruising through the city in the whip, in the whip. Better move if you ain't really with the shits, with the shits. Ain't no faking, I'm legit. Why you playing all these tricks? Opening the end zone and again six. Unless I'm on Nintendo, I will never switch.
That was fun, man. I like songs like that from P. Louie right there. I like it. I'm not doing no DMC, bro. No, thank you. Hey, P. Louie, I like that. Let me get the remix on that, bro. I like that. That's good. P. Louie, I think you might have a pop rap lane locked down. I don't know what you said, but it was fun. I like the flow of it. It had this really like sing-song kind of vibe to it. The beat was nice and light and airy. It was fun. It was very like video game. 12-year-olds take their first boyfriend to go see a movie, and that song is playing on the outro. It's very like preteen. I think my daughter, who's full on in the preteen mode, she is locked into the preteen teenager mode right now. She would love that song. She would love it, bro. It's a good song. I like it, man. I'm gonna go 92, man. What do y'all think? Maybe I'm being too generous, but that was fun for me. It felt good. It made me happy. All I need you to do with music, man, you gotta. A lot of the problem with like underground hip hop for me, I don't feel anything. This song made me feel something. If I can feel an emotion from your music is largely successful. Whether it makes me hyper, whether it makes me laugh, whether it makes me jump up and down, whether it makes me energized, whether it makes me sad. If I feel something, the music is successful. That's how I feel about it. Music is you're supposed to have an emotive reaction from music. You're supposed to go, oh shit, or oh damn, or oh man, that's sad, or oh dang. You know, it's supposed to make you feel so. If you just go, yeah, it's not good music. That's how I feel. How do y'all feel about that? Am I accurate with that? I feel like that's how I judge music. Is like, did I get an emotional response from it? With that joint, I certainly did. I would actually listen to that again. That's a good song. Very good job, P. I love the lane you're in, bro. I think you need to lay down in that lane and lock it down. All right, Asta Anzu, we giving you one more look on this one. This is J-Rab, Asta Anzu, Swain. I tried DMT once, and now I'm in this chat. Should I be offended by that? That's so funny. I'm not into. Yeah, it's not for you. 83 from D. D's like, no, thank you. Actually, 83 isn't a bad score. What do you think about it, D? Give me some details. I can feel that. I like happier music. I don't know. I like music that has more of like I don't know. I like cinematic music. I like music. One of the things, I don't know if y'all seen the series Insecure by Issa Rae. That show was dope because the music in that series was just stupidly good to me. Like, they played the perfect music all the time, and I was like, this is just amazing. And I watched every episode but the last one. But that's a show where if you get the music right in cinematography, if you get it right in films, if you get it right on TV shows, it impacts it so much more. And so if I can hear your song in an episode of TV, in a movie, in the opening credits, in the ending credits, in a commercial, then I think you're on your way with something. J-Rab, Asta Anzu, and Swain. This is elite. Facts. Facts, brother.
All I used to do was judge us, so there's nothing left to discuss. Guess I'll have to go, not leave you haters deep in dust. It might take you a minute to adjust. I'm coming up next, you best trust. One day I'll be living deluxe. Play it discreet, but stay packing the heat. Making all this money while they're in the streets. All the hate online, but we're played on repeat. The men obsolete, they can't admit we're elite.
We boiling cash, we stacking bricks, we gather dimes to take on anything, like nothing can harm me, let them find. Making a mess of every second, cause we can't take back time. I'm feeling like Scarface, never word is mine.
Make an egg bob, oh, I gotta stop like what you thought. Doing up to the market lot. Stack it up, do it a lot. That's on his head, taking on a private, just like watch your steps. Better just get to the bed, fully focused, loaded.
Play it discreet, but stay packing the heat. Making all this money while they're in the streets. All the hate online, but we're played on repeat. The men obsolete, they can't admit we're elite.
I gotta tell y'all, man. I respect that too. Yeah, I thought about it. I'm like, 83 actually isn't that bad. I had to reevaluate. I had to think about who I was. Because you're a studious person, D. So I respect your opinion a lot, actually, because you're a thinker, and I respect that. 20 degrees? Oh my, that's not good. Yo, it was like 52 here the other day in Arizona, and I was angry. I was cold and I was pissed. Okay, so this song was boring. I will say from a stylistic standpoint, it wasn't bad. Like, the song actually sounded fairly contemporary, and it actually like sounded like something I might hear, like, you know, listening to a new artist. What I didn't like about it is it didn't stick out. Nothing was really there was nothing really that stood out about the song. The beat was probably the high point of the song, and I don't feel like the hook was fairly basic. Said something about being elite. It wasn't something that captured my attention. I'm gonna go 80. It really wasn't a bad song, but it wasn't like interesting either. And it didn't really, like, overall, the rappers on the song, no one did any different from the rapper previously. Everybody sounded the same, and that's never a good thing, man. You gotta sound different than the people you're rapping with. Like, that's the point. It's to sound different. Everybody on that song sounded the same. So 75 No Moon Rocks. Drop your scores right there. That was Asta Anzu, J-Rap, and Swain right there. That was called Elite. Let's get to this next one. This is a dude who actually is growing higher and higher every week on my list of artists that I like. Because as a dude who does a show like this, I get the opportunity to listen to a lot of music, and it's not always a good thing, let me tell you. But this dude is, if I can find his Insta, this dude is growing in my world of rappers. Let's just say it like that. Feels like negative 20. I believe that. That's awful, bro. Let's jump into it. This is Never Give It. Code 45 is pretty dope too. So let's check these homies out. Money Moogly has really grown on my list of good rappers. Let's see if I can find the damn song, man. Oh, here we go. Money Moogly, Code 45, Never Give In.
This shit remind me of that Prodigy tape. Whatever the fuck it is, well, it gotta get ate. Money Mo's a Code 45, shit about to be great. If you go a store, bring some holla, baby, cop me a crate. You watching wolves, won't watch you create. Them Code 45 beats, it's like dropping a plate. Lot of bitch to cook back, rappers need a cookbook. Coke gave me the good batch, and I am a good cook. Used to be a good crook, you know how I do. Put my hand on a good book and tell lies true. Slide through, still got the complex jumping apron on my face. I'm about to Pyrex something, baby. And I ain't been this excited in a while. Like the first time I seen a bunch of white bricks in a pile. Hard to hide my smile when shit sounded like this. Big woos for your ears to list, type shit. Miami drug dealer soundtrack. When the world on your shoulders beat you down, but then you bounce back. How's that? Except no substitute. So middle fingers make a W. So I guess it's fuck you.
quote, do me a favor, let that sample right at the end. It was Prodigy's only love song, and that song was my friend. Didn't know where I should begin, so I started from the start. We only make music for the hardest of the hearts, for them lost in the world, in the darkest of the dark. Where them sounds will touch your soul and bust that bitch apart. From what hustling is an art, and hip-hop is your home, where friends became family. So I ain't all alone on my phone writing my thoughts down. Shit we jot down, might change the world one day, so don't get shot down. Bosses bullets for a rifle with a scope, and them shits gon' live forever like a Michael Scott quote. But that's what
like a Michael Scott quote. Bars.
My knuckles bare from fighting. It's hard to need bread. So it's take money records until we see feds. And I get roped up smiling, holding a dead sheep's head.
That reminds me of something Pusha T would do. The homie Money Moogly. Shouts to the Michelob. Hey, the Michelob's in Moon Rocks. Moon Rocks, you need to join us more often, bro. Saturday nights, 8 p.m. Mountain Standard. I like your contributions to the show this week. You're being very verbose, telling us about the music, giving good feedback, man. I appreciate that. That's what the community is about. Money Moogly right there. The name of that joint was Never Give In, Code 45 on the beat. Love the beat. A lot of gun talk on that joint from the homie Money Moogly. The lyrics didn't move me. The delivery was fan. His delivery is second to none. Dude is a rapper's rapper. And I can tell he studies the flow because the pacing was very even killed. It wasn't too fast, wasn't too slow. He never missed with the bars. Every bar was delivered the same in the sense that you got the same kind of emphasis on every word. He didn't go too high, didn't go too low. And it wasn't monotone. He switched up the flow as far as the pattern, the delivery, the way the bars came out. He switched it up just enough to keep you, like, interested. Like, I listened to the whole song. That's why I heard that Michael Scott line. That was cold. But overall, like, what he was saying wasn't, like, fantastic. It wasn't, like, gripping. I think overall for me, that was probably about 86. Drop your scores for the homie Money Moogly. Big shouts to my man Rudy H. H2 Owens. Hit him up, WVCC Radio. I dropped the link for that earlier. Let's get into this next joint, man. This is Ali Sosi. Yeah, man, we were talking about Joe Rogan. Yo, if you didn't catch it, go back and watch the Joe Rogan clip, man. Do y'all know in the Olympics, this is crazy. So the Winter Olympics are going on right now, right? None of the snow, none of it, 0% of the snow in the Winter Olympics is real. It's all fake. And it's actually very hard on the environment. And they said out of the previous, I think, 54 Olympic locations, maybe more than 54, only 21 of them will actually be able to produce snow for future Winter Olympics. They may not be able to do it anymore. Yo, I'm going to tell y'all, I don't like to be a doomsday dude, but this planet is done. I hope my kids can figure out a way to get off this planet because it ain't going to last. Tell them freestyle, Ali Sosi, produced by CC. Hey, appreciate you, FF. 95 from the last one. Big shouts, Money Moogly. 90 from Moonrise.
Strictly taking dubs, I don't know about failures. Praying for the bad days, only trust God and my kid. So fuck out on my face, 4K. A nigga hate displayed with my brother Stephen Clay. Atlanta, bitch, we hot.
Appreciate that, Moonrise.
White chalk, I'm bad, bitch, I met in Austin. He got left for dead, Tony Stark's leave a hole in his chest. Diligent steps, transparent pace, and their mouth, I call it crest. Be the best, you gotta isolate from the rest. Bitch, I want that sex, I want the neck. Chop out like a phone call, ring it through his head, a ruined Boston. Try to justify it, I'm exhausted. So perfect, flawless, spinning heat like I'm toothless. Roof.
Oh, I didn't mean to turn the track off. But I gotta tell you, I'm not gonna go back and turn it on. So I was already thinking about that song. It didn't sound bad. I think that was the homie Acid again. We played several Acid songs. That's part of the reason I don't want to go back. But I don't even follow you, Moon Rocks. Let's take care of that right now. Boom, taken care of. It didn't sound terrible, but like you weren't, like you had the right effects on your voice. Your voice sounded very good in the mix to me. The mix actually sounded good to me. You weren't saying shit though. Heard the fall is the ball, but the sawless and raw. I literally just recited the first part of your song. Heard the paw is the rawest, sauces and drinking sauces with pauses and mosses and glosses with hollis. Like, I mean, that's fine, but if I actually try to care about what you're saying, it's really hard to do so. So I'm going to move on from that. I wanted to move on anyway, so maybe it was a Freudian slip. I don't know. But I'd probably get at 77, 78. Colombian snow is so much better for the environment. You got jokes. I don't know. I don't think they're reusing it. I think they're just getting rid of it when they're done. Actually, they say that snow, the synthetic snow, is actually really dangerous for the athletes because it's faster than normal snow. They've done some studies, and they go much faster on that snow, and they're worried about significant damage to some of these athletes. I don't know, man. The world. Listen, man. Be nice to people, okay? We're all gonna be in heaven soon, or hell. So just be nice. Play nice, because if there is an afterlife, you'll be seeing a lot of everyone soon. Because this earth isn't long for living. Let's get to this next one, my homie P. Louie. Games we play. That Colombian snow. Shout out to my man Moon Rugs.
Okay, I'm sick of you and sick of the games that we play. Cause we got different views, you want me to change in a day. You wanna burn it down and throw it away, run away. And then you turn around, you going away. Not okay, okay. You say you love me, then you block me and unblock me. Why can't we kick it and just go out for some coffee? That picture from
Starbucks. Starbucks.
She called me David Ortiz, cause I'm a big pop. Hit it in the morning like a snooze button. You coming, everything we built is going to nothing. Who's done it? Your fault or mine, or it's time to go our separate ways. Why you wanna play with my mind with all these shitty games? Okay, I get it, you could fuck me over even worse. You say you want me, but you don't even act like my girl. And now my phone is on silent, please do not disturb. Low-key, everything that you said to me hurt. Okay, I'm sick of you and sick of the games that we play. Cause we got different views, you want me to change in a day. You wanna burn it down and throw it away, run away. And then you turn around, you going away. Not okay, okay, I'm sick of you and sick of the games that we play. Cause we got different views, you want me to change in a day. You wanna burn it down and throw it away, run away. And then you turn around, you going away. Not okay, I want my outcome to be income. Toxins in my system.
I like this part.
Over and it been done.
Toxins, I want my outcome to be income. Toxins in my system. I like how he's going in right here. The first part didn't have much lyrical value to me. You're really getting good at making these like anthems for the youth right here. This is good. You can make money off of some of these. You need to get your music to some of these movie theaters. These not theaters, these studios. Because you're making some songs that are perfect for shows.
Okay, I'm sick of you and sick of the games that we play. Cause we got different views, you want me to change it.
Garage band vibes. Facts.
Run away, and then you turn around, you going away. Not okay. I want my outcome to be income. Toxins in my
exactly.
The past, but it's all
you can make money off that though.
I'ma chillin', roll me up a blunt and probably sip some. Hit my phone, but you gon' hit some. Okay.
I like that. Hey, this is cool, man.
Homie, you been sitting on the bench. I've been getting lit.
Like Scooby-Doo or something. That's so true.
Been on my shit. You ain't doing the best, so I settle for less. Okay, I get it. You could fuck me over even worse. You say you want me, but you don't even act like my girl. And now my phone is on silent. Please do not disturb. Low-key, everything that you said to me hurt. Okay, I'm sick of you and sick of the games that we play.
I like it, man.
You want me to change in a day. You wanna burn it down and throw it away, run away, and then you turn around, you going away. Not okay, okay, I'm sick of you and sick of the games that we play. Cause we got different views, you want me to change in a day. You wanna burn it down and throw it away, run away, and then you turn around, you going away. Not okay, okay, like
hey, P. Louie, bro. I know you're going to watch this back, my fan, P. Louie. You are in your lane, bro. This is the lane for you. Go sell this to studios, bro. Demi hit it on the head hard. This sounds like something that would be in a Cartoon Network live-action movie. Like the Proud Family during like a happy scene where they're like all hanging out at the park in the middle of the day or something. Yeah, absolutely. Abso-fucking-lutely. This is marketable music. And you're not cussing a ton. You're not saying a lot of, like, vulgar things. It wouldn't be, like, you can edit this easily to fit. Man, this is good, bro. I'm telling you. Now, on that standpoint, like, is that song for me? I enjoyed it. You're making songs that I know my kids can listen to. That's beautiful, bro. Like, that's cool, man. I can listen to music in my car and not be like, I should turn this off. Like, I could actually play this for them. There's such a market. I be in the car with my kids all the time, man. Like, all the time. Like more hours of the day than anybody would ever want to spend around children, right? I be in the car a lot with them. And there's a lot of music. I have to share. Like, I'm not one of these dads that's like, oh, you can listen to whatever. I don't care if they're talking about having sex in the middle of an open field. I want you to hear that. No, I don't. If they're talking about nasty stuff, I change the channel. My kids are going to listen to it anyway. They can listen to it outside of my house or outside of me. I don't want to be responsible for showing them that. Now, when they find out about it, we'll talk about it. I'll be the parent that will listen and help them. But I'm not going to go shoving it in their face. That's not me. If a movie has too much nudity, we turn it off. Like, that's how I get down. My kids can be adults when it's time to be adults. You spend most of your life as an adult, a lot less of it as a kid. I say all that to say, this music is music. I can't play my music in front of my kids. I can't. I cuss too much. I love cussing. I love saying crazy things. I can't do that in front of them. I can play this in front of my kids, and I like it. So that's even bigger, is because, like, it's appropriate for them and me. Because I'm like, oh, this is cool. Okay, yeah. Like, I don't feel like such a lame parent. You know, that's dope, man. Shouts to you. I'm with it. Music they play in the dressing room, monitor. Yeah, it's very media savvy music. This is music for media. It's great, man. I'm gonna go 92 in this one. I like it, man. I want to listen to these songs again. And it's better than We Don't Talk About Bruno. I don't know if y'all know the Encanto joint, but I could never hear that song ever again. And I hate that song. This is the kind of music I want my kids to like, okay? I dig it, bro. Proud of you. Please keep making that kind of stuff. That is your lane, bro. You found it. Now go make money. And then give me 10% for calling it. Thank you. All right, let's get into this next one, my man. Moon Rocks, the homie Garrett, the bros. He's been so patient. Yeah, please join us every week. Whenever you can, bro. Everybody has a life. But jump in when you can. Let's get into this ODAM.
Been waiting a little bit longer than normal. Jen's manicure spot.
Is that
extra pair of hands?
Is that y'all group name, ODAM? Garrett, Moon Rocks. Let's get into it. I Had To, produced by Nicasio Beats.
I said I ain't wanna do it, but I had to. I got bad vibes on me like I'm bad news. I've been smoking on the tracks, chugging packs too. I've been kicking in doors like I had to. I've been smoking on the tracks, watch the smoke roll. I put codeine in my water, watch the time go. I've been making bitches stand on the 10 toes. Swear to Santa boy be fucking at the club, ho. Hey, yo.
Look, here's what gets to me. How y'all can sit and write a disc but can't send it to me. Y'all think history when
you can sit and write a disc but can't send it to me. Man, you stuck your chest out. Bro, are you really a man or you a hoe? You can write the disc but you can't send it? Sounds suspect. I like that.
when I don't. Here's what gets to me. How y'all can sit and write a disc but can't send it to me. Y'all thinking since we have a past that we have history when I don't even know half of the people who remember me. Like, here's my issue with it. All of y'all are bitches and not the fucking once and leaving once I hit it. No, this ain't post-traumatic.
Here's my issue with it. All of y'all are bitches. I like the bars in this one. There's a lot of confident shit talking that I'm a fan of. Here's my issue with it. Y'all all the bitches. I love that.
Remember me. Like, here's my issue with it. All of y'all are bitches and not the type that fucking once and leaving once I hit it. No, this ain't post-traumatic.
Hey, Demi, for real, man. Hit me up, bro.
And you want me to feel some way about you feeling different, but they ain't shit that
appreciate you, brother. Thank you for your perspective.
Fuck your bitch and leave you with a knockoff. I might pop in at the party just to pop up, but they ain't shit that you can do.
I might hit your chick and leave you with a knockoff? Bro, the songwriting is good here.
To make me fall off. I might fuck your bitch and leave you with a knockoff.
With a knockoff?
The party just to pop off. Pop another bottle, pop and knock your top off.
I said I ain't wanna do it, but I had to.
Let's go.
Like I'm bad news. I've been smoking on the tracks, drinking past two. I've been kicking in doors like I had to. I've been smoking on the tracks, watch the smoke roll. I put codeine in my water, watch the time go. I've been making bitches stand on the 10 toes. Swear to Santa boy be fucking at the club, ho.
Yeah, but I had to. But I had to. But I had to. Yeah. That's cold, man. Big shouts to my man's on
Back.
that right there
with
was ODAM, the homies right there, Garrett Moonrocks. That was cool. I like that. I like the bars. See, and that's what I'm going to say. I'm going to give you a big shout right now, Moonrocks. That's what I'm talking about. Creativity. Funny. You said things I'll remember. You said things I was like, oh, that's funny. That's great. Let me go back and listen to that again. Like, here's my problem with it. Y'all, it's a bit like that's creative. The delivery of it is smart. It's entertaining. I love that, man. I'm gonna give that joint a 93. I like that, man. I like that a lot. That's the end of the night, baby. Short show tonight. We're not doing a 3-hour gauntlet tonight. 2 hours in and out. Moonrocks, that was fantastic. Please come back. Your contributions to this was a good time, man. I really appreciate having you in. Shout out to everybody rocking with your boy. We're back next week. I think we may have a first listen next week. My homie Rudy H2 Owens, I think he's sending some things through, so we'll be popping that out for you. Let me make sure I didn't miss no songs before I get out of here, because then people will be like, you said you played it, you didn't play it. Oh, no, I got one more. I lied. Don't go anywhere. One more song. Let me make sure that's true. Did I miss anything? I've been missing songs a lot, apparently. I'm trying to do less of that as we move into the new year. No, I lied. One more song. Don't go anywhere if you're still watching. And let's get into this last one. Actually, this is my man, from my man Rudy H2 Owens. This is Southern Comfy, Win or Lose, featuring Witchcraft and Mike Titan. Let's check that out. Up there it is. Win or lose. Tap into Stife Life, man. WVCC Radio. My man Rudy H2O. Big shout to the gang over there, man. I love this beat so far. I might start rapping if the song don't start.
Witchcraft and Mike Titan. Let's go. H20 plenty styling, not a talent, but I'll beat your pizza face. Pro Magnum man from the land of the lost. Outstanding with the outlandish language I floss. On one token I manhandle the ops and the many-handed boss. And never once did I abandon the cause. That's like Yeshua abandoning the cross and turning his wrath upon the Romans who hammered him to them lords. Thank God for his grace. Every time you hear a rhyme of mine and it doesn't melt the mind behind your face. Glib styles makes you rock your
The mix on this is awful.
It's the shit you rewind and replay.
This is a bad mix.
Created can't be replicated or ever replaced. On recreation, what they try to recreate. This ain't up for debate. The evidence you struggle to evade. Each one of my statements worth more than your estate. Instead of rebuttals, you need a plot. Your escape. We smell blood and love how the defeated taste. Yum.
Life will be what I choose. Whether I win or lose. Yeah. No matter what the outcome, I will try not to be sour. Cause what remains in me always is the light of my higher power. Whether a mountain or a molehill, God will always fulfill. Whether the red or blue pill, it's glory like I am Morpheus. And I can't believe yesterday I'm grasping all this victorious. No matter if the wheel's falling off of the bus.
I do, my brother.
And I get rid of all the dust, whether I'm rich or disinherit. Life will always have merit, and my moments are made of gold no matter what is the carrot. Whether I walk off with a trophy, or they talk to me like I'm joking. I walk uphill with my hiking shoes and the constant remain coping. Sometimes I run circles around or spiral down. As long as I am human, there's a plot for me in the ground. Whether I stay afloat or drown, whether I'm crazy.
All right.
I go as far as gotta let.
Okay, I'm gonna stop it there. It was too much. The mix is too bad, and that beat is too loud, and it's too imposing for you to rap quickly at and you're also rapping at a high pitch in your own voice. So you got a high pitch beat, you got a high pitch rapper. It's just too up there. So I'm not saying that like it's bad necessarily, but you're also rapping at light speed. So you can't do all of that at once. All right, you just can't do all of that at once. You can do one of those things. You can have a high-pitched beat and rap at a lower tone very clearly. You can rap fast and have a beat that's a little bit more digestible. That beat's it's up there. Every part of that beat is listen to it.
Me and I always remain in the now. Overcome, outrun, overwhelm, heaven or hell. Overtime.
It's not mixed well. The beat sounds empty. the rhymes are high pitched and really really fast, kind of like it's like a indiscernible Big Pun type. Like Big Pun had like a higher pitched flow, but like the engineering on it was fantastic, so you can get it all. I couldn't get it all on that, so I can't. I'm not enjoying it just because it's hard on my ears all around from the mix perspective and from like the aggression of the raps. It's like I can't hear you. So I'm gonna go ahead and give that joint a 75. We out here, Moon Rocks. I do album reviews. Absolutely, hit me in the DMs at Merrill Productions. We can talk about it. I'll drop it real quick. I appreciate y'all for rocking with me. Thank you for the people who are here every week. My homies like FF from the Six, my man Demigod always coming through with the brilliance, the smart mind that dude has. My man D, thanks for popping in his C-Row. What up, bro? We out of here, man. I'm see y'all next week. Same bad time, same bad channel. Lock in with your boy ESMR. We out. Peace.